Hey YouTubers. Hello YouTubers. There we go. So today I want to walk you through a really interesting blitz game I played. I was the white pieces. I started e4, f4. He brings his bishop out. We trade off, and I get the knight out. So as you can see, I've got a lead in development, a significant lead, and I've got some kingside space. So these are the imbalances that I'm looking at right now. We just continue some basic development. I castle. Now at this point I was just thinking, I am up in development and his king is static on the opposite side as my king. So I've got all my pieces can go for his king at this minute, and all he can do is throw one or two pieces as defense. So at this point I was looking for a positive pawn break, or a pawn move that can allow me to get my pieces active. So I play e5 because it's forcing, because he's going to lose a pawn and I'm going to get an open file. Or that. But at this point, all these trades happen. So, as you can see, he brings his knight in, and I like my bishop better, so I trade off and win a pawn. He brings his queen out, which is, I don't know, trying to get it active. I hit the knight comes over, and here it's hilarious. I do this, and the queen only has the b8 square to go to. So now, my development is amazing. I'm very far ahead, and I have a lot of space. As you can see over here, this e5 pawn is really cramping this bishop. So I've just noticed that his pieces are severed off on the queen's side, and his kingside pieces are stifled as well, and I've got the initiative. So I just go for it. h5, h4 stops the idea. I just throw my knight on a good outpost. And now notice, pawn to f6 I think would be bad, because after knight e6 right here, I hit the rook and the bishop is the only real defender of the king. So after this I think the king will fall, and not only that, I've got a beautiful outpost for my knight on e6 should I want to keep that. So at this point he's trying to get his queen active. I just keep driving my pawns. We trade off, all that jazz. Now here, he's hitting my bishop, and my bishop isn't doing anything for my kingside attack, so I just hit him with this. He trades off, I save that pawn. This move here, he locks up the side. He's trying to stop my pawn advances. But at this point I was thinking, if he piles up on the king side right here, hitting my king, I'll just kick the pawn forward to c3, and there's nothing doing. So at this point, I just keep driving the pawn. Everything's going like I thought, and this came as a surprise to me. This move right here with the bishop. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking he's going to hit here, and then destroy the base of the pawn chain, and then burst in with his queen. But the thing is, if he takes, I'm one move ahead of him, and my take comes with check. So at this point he has a couple of options. The first one is king e6, which I just fork with the knight and win the queen. The second one is king to g6 or g7. Sorry, I meant f8 right here, in which case I'll fork with e6. Second one, king g7, same thing, fork wins it. Third one, king h8. King h8 is met with queen comes to h5 right here, and then king only has one square to go to back here, and the knight fork happens again. So no matter what he does, he's losing his queen at this point. He chooses to lose his queen immediately, and he resigns here, which seems like a sensible option because I'm about to just take all of his pieces, and my pawns are going to queen anyway. So hopefully this has been an instructive little blitz game for you guys, and hopefully I'll be posting a live edition sometime soon. Alright, happy chess gaming, YouTubers.